My name's Mike DuSold. You're at my shop in Lewisville, Texas. It's called DuSold Designs, and we build custom cars and maintain cars. DuSold Designs started when I was in high school. I had an art project where we had to create our own company logo. I created DuSold Designs and worked on company logos for it. I started painting my dad's friends' Harleys and always signed them DuSold Designs, and then it just kind of grew from there. So we break our shop down into different stages. We have a fab shop, we have a paint shop, we have a mechanical shop, and we have a body shop. When we do a complete build on a car, we'll have our phase one, which is kind of the disassembly, do all the rust repairs, chassis modifications. Then we'll paint the engine bay, the chassis, the bottom of the car, epoxy the interior, and get it as a roller. Then the phase two is where we'll take the car and we'll do plumbing, wiring, exhaust, brakes. Sometimes we'll even take them to the track, test them, drive them around a little bit, make sure everything works the way we want. Then we'll go to the phase three, which is paint work, body work, final body mods, trim work, assembling the car. Then after that, the car is pretty much done. Final testing, tuning, things like that. Got into racing cars when I saw a Good Guys here in DFW, and they were doing an autocross, and I got really excited and said, you know, I need to take my Camaro that was gonna be a daily driver and set it up for autocross. I started doing autocross and had a blast with it, and that kind of led into doing road course stuff. Racing is a great thing for everyone in auto sports, whether you like to do show cars or daily drivers. Racing's where the pinnacle of technology comes from. That's where people test things to the limits. That's what allows you to be creative in a mechanical sense. Racing is inherent in progress. People want to test and they want to know who's doing a better job. If you're a competitive person that wants to do the best job possible, racing is an eventuality that just has to happen. We wanted to test our builds and our cars to the absolute limits to say, we're gonna build the best cars possible, and if somebody's doing it better, we're gonna figure out a better way. You could test yourself as a driver, you could test your machinery, and it brings a lot of people together that are like-minded and can help each other share technologies and concepts and build styles and chassis setups and things like that. So without racing, you wouldn't have the community and you wouldn't have the meter by which you grade people's results. The most important thing to me in a shop is the people that are in the shop. Because it doesn't matter how good I am at anything here, it matters how good the guys are in the shop at doing their job and how passionate they are about it. And we've spent a lot of time and effort trying to recruit some of the best talented people that we can find anywhere. You know, we've been recruiting people from all over the country to come here because we want the most talented people in our shop. I think the RPM Act is a great thing. We don't want to have motorsports get hamstrung by legalities. There's a lot of things in the world that are far worse for our environment than people racing their cars. I think it's very important that all people come together as a community and try and fight for their rights to do what they love to do. And if we don't do that, we'll lose those rights. So this year is the 100th running of the Pikes Peak Hill Climb, and that is really special because, I mean, the 100th anything. To say that this race has been done 100 times, there's 100 different winners. People from all over the world have done this. Many have been successful and many haven't. It just makes it that much cooler to say, you know, this is like a centennial of one of the most famous races in the world. So the ultimate plan this year is we're going back to Pikes Peak, repping our friends at Optima Batteries. Tommy will be driving again, and we're gonna be running the 67 Camaro, largely the same aero package from the guys at Virus. The turbo system has been a lot of development. We're going from, you know, manifolds to headers and shortening a bunch of the tubing, moving a lot of stuff. The cooling system's gonna be a big part of the development. And then honestly, I'm just really looking forward to refining the aero package, getting the downforce and everything where we want it, get the center of pressure just right, get the total amount of downforce just as much as we can get, and try and refine the car. You can find DuSold Designs online at DuSoldDesigns.com, or our social medias are probably the best. We're on Instagram and Facebook under DuSold Designs. I'm Mike DuSold, and I am PRI.